beat away. So even though Saberlight needs it more, Nisha might still take it, being like, yeah, it's alright, I'll make space, you keep doing what you're doing.
Space being made, but do we think Tidebound go for the wisdom here? Or they're gonna go for the stacks? Surrender the wisdom test, but perhaps go for stacks? Oh my god. Not like this. Interesting. So, I mean, Liquid are afforded their Wisdom Shrine. You're going to go 1-for-1 plan, and of course taking the Shrine for Tidebound, but you lose the stack. And Nisha, it's going to slow down his blink.
And besides the fact that, you know, you lose it and they get it, that was some investment of time for Boxy. So,
right.
I mean, we say all this, but Saberlight's not that far behind Bach.
Investment. Maybe coming home. Dodges the Requiem, but still has it. Will he have time to get it off? Protected by the Cog. Shiro does get it, pushes him back into the Cog. The double kill for the Shadow Feed. Insania gated, but it just wasn't enough.
Did you see Insania's face when that happened, by the way? He had one of those like, oh, come on. I came all the way here and you guys still died?
And now Insania goes into the triangle to stack again, sees the hard cap taken. Oh, alright. Active Rune is spawning. Remnant on the top one. We'll go to Boxy. Invis Tusk. Not the most threatening hero.
You know, what happened is that because Boxy was so low level, he had to put a point in the snowball, right? He couldn't go for like the 2 point. You know, at this point, you expect your Tusk to be, you know, 4.5, maybe even 5, 1-1-3, but he has 1-1-1. It's not enough damage. If they had a higher level attack team, she would have been dead. But suffering through the laning phase, being behind, you had to put a point in snowball, and there's just no damage to kill Shiro. Pretty miserable top lane for Liquid, all things considered.
Yeah, we've seen this happen before. Not always the best result for the team at the end of the match. Afterwards, we tend to see Liquid success when Saberlight also has a good start. But you know, something that's been relatively quiet. Mickey, we haven't really felt much pressure on the Gyro. He's farming quite nicely, considering all the kills that have been granted to the SF. Is 700 behind. But I mean, when you have 2 melee offlaners throwing their body at you, that's going to be a little bit extra gold here and there.
Oh, for sure. Now, Mickey will, you know, when we talked about Jarkap yesterday, a carry that tends to be very active compared to a lot of others, who can bring, you know, great damage early on, great control as well. It's good that they have Mickey on a Gyro, because if he was on something more passive, you'd be like, oh, I'm kind of worried. But with the Gyro, if he shows up, and of course wins the fight, it alleviates a lot of the pressure that Saberlight's going through.
Right.
Oh, Bach went for the max return. Might consider going for a Crimson Guard. Centaur's probably the best Crimson Guard holder in the game, now that it uses your life rather than your strength. And he already has insane strength gain anyway.
Who do you think second is? Beefed up Undying, perhaps?
Beefed up Undying, Primal Beast naturally has the highest strength gain, so I feel like that would be one of them. But yeah, you bring up a good point with the Undying. So Undying, Primal Beast, and Centaur probably the 3 best Crimson Guard users. Which is like, it's kind of a shitty item most of the times. I wouldn't be too proud of my title there.
Right. It's like honorary second place winner 3 years in a row. Like, good job, bud.
It's like, oh, look, Sniper's the best Kanda user. You're like, Kanda, huh? That's an item? Yeah, like, that's the worst item in Dota. And Sniper's the best user of it.
Right. It did get a buff recently, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Cooldown reduction, right?
Yes,
like
from 10 seconds to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that, it also received a price reduction of 100 gold. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, so far,
Alright, so I told him I was going to say, despite all of the skullduggery, the tomfoolery from the top lane, there we go. Couple stacks for our Earthshaker, going the way of Nisha. Not stolen this time. Helps to narrow the net worth gap. It was starting to get around 2K, now closer to 1,000, despite the 6-1 kill lead of Tidebound. Do you think the next 5-10 minutes are going to show us which way this game will go? Or do you think both teams are kind of slated to keep it even?
Planet!
Okay, walking into Planet and block, even giving the Stampede for a little extra damage. Insane. Close enough to catch or save, but we'll get the catch onto Y.
Here's Shiro.
Shiro coming up into the fray as Ember also arriving. Nothing to say. Saberlight is isolated, bounced around, brought down. You get the clockwork, but you lose 2 cores and your bounty rune.
That cog was really good, you know, being able to push Saberlight as he was just going in. He tried to kill Planet as well, that wasn't happening. Frankly, Mickey was a little hopeful. He sees that there's, I'm pretty sure he saw both of them at one point, the AA and the Clockwork, and he was like, I think I can take them. But Ice Blast, you know, AA is one of the most highest supports along with the Phoenix. You have the Clockwork on there, who early on does dish out decent magic damage as well. I don't know, Mickey, a little too... I'm not sure what
he didn't have the didn't respect
sure.
the supports.
We'll go with that.
And an unfortunate blink reveal for Nisha, amongst other things.
Maybe we mentioned that, but yeah, yes it is. And Gaben's saying it's 70% that Tidebound will take it. What do casters know when they predict drafts? Am I right?
You know, it's just my curse wasn't strong yesterday, but it's warming up today. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're taking the hit on this one.
Yeah. I can, oh my God, look at the size of that stack.